game. Continue our small-scale skirmish between two light cruisers and some escort destroyers against one light cruiser and her escort destroyers. I realized last time I forgot to explain a few things. So this outside circle here, this grey one, this is how far the ship can see. This inner one here, this slightly red one, this is how far the guns can fire, and this blue one is a torpedo marker. The Japanese probably do have superior torpedoes, so for them this marker would be larger. We only see the range of our torpedoes. I will take a moment to show off. I believe we had one somewhere. Here it is. That half an hour we spent fluffing around building gun batteries, here is one here. Beautiful. Of course, it's in an entirely useless location. In fact, there's another one. But we will make do. To continue, we are trying to put down the Izumi. We have some German friends who have come to help, and we were getting very disappointed as the Jean Bart was taking a fair amount of damage. We will continue. Now we are starting to get some hits in. The Izumi is maneuvering desperately. It looks like no, she is not on fire. She has managed to rejoin with her destroyers. Now I got some complaints. Apparently I had dry mouth, and I've just eaten a load of salt, so I think everyone's going to have the same complaints again. Don't worry, I still hate my voice, and we are as professional as ever. Oh, a few hits in. I don't like that maneuver there. Oh, here we go. So yes, that's another orders misunderstood, and we have no idea where these destroyers are going to go now. Apparently, way the hell off over there. They will recognize their mistake in a few minutes and come back. Ah, here we go. So this is an AI-controlled formation. This is the Swax, and the General Cecil and the Galilee. Is this one of ours? This looks like one of our Swax class, yes. So occasionally you will see flags. They don't report their positions quite as well as our ships will. But you will see them occasionally wandering around, along with the occasional merchant and stuff. I'm hoping they come round and start helping us out here. How much ammunition do you have? You are still good on ammo, and you are still good. Okay. The only thing is I have no control over what those other light cruisers may be doing. They may just join the fight. They may sort of flap their arms around and do nothing useful, but we will hopefully be able to bully the Izumi, and we can move this episode on. Stetton, you have gone a little bit too close. I would like you to maneuver, since you are now basically dancing with torpedoes. A few hits going on either side. How fast are you going now? 15 knots. So we have hit her a few times. She has started to slow down. Ooh, nightfall. Okay, so keep an eye on our visibility, you'll see it go down very quickly if it comes back. There we go. What was that message? Who fired at an unknown ship? We are getting awfully close now. I'm not entirely sure if I enjoy this, but ooh, a turret destroyed. What turret did we lose? Ooh. So, a quick mention. Any turret that's in grey is operational. Any turret that has been darkened to the same color as the hull is disabled, but will probably return. And you can see how much ammo each individual turret has. And any turret that has been blacked out is completely disabled. And these small lines here, I believe, are our secondary guns. Oh, we have had a bug. Here we go. Sometimes it gets a little bit stuck. Jean-Bart has spent most of her ammo trying to deal with one ship. This is the error for that. These ships aren't exactly able to kill each other particularly well, and a lot of these early naval engagements will be quite inconclusive. Here we go. So night has fallen. That was dusk, it is now nightfall, and you can see our visibility has gone from sort of okay to almost nothing. In fact, the Jean-Bart cannot even see the Izumi. I am hoping we manage to immobilize her, and we can send in the destroyers to give her the old what for with a torpedo or two. In fact, it looks like our stokers are getting exhausted. So there is the thing with coal is there is literally a man with a shovel shoveling coal as fast as he can into our boilers, which means that going at full speed will exhaust human power. Here we go. So we have managed to immobilize her, and we will click this button and order the destroyers to go to town. Hopefully they hear that. Yes, it looks like they're moving in. And there we go. That is a torpedo. It looks like the Falcon, I'll just call it the Falcon, managed to get that off. And yes, in this early era, that should be a kill. She has caught fire. None of her guns are firing. I believe she is being evacuated by her crew. Oh, France's territorial waters have been secured. We will recall our destroyer escort. And we will try and end this encounter, because I don't believe we are going to catch any destroyers in the middle of the night. Here we go. A successful defense by the French. Not bad, not bad at all. Don't know why they call it a major victory, but then again, fleets are still quite small. France, major victory. No prestige for that one. We will carry on. I finished recording the first two episodes back to back, so it wasn't until afterwards I realized that we had such a large problem with the blurriness of the recording. So here is our list of ships with the Marengo class, the Goiden class. Let's take a look at these real quick. And you can pause the video and review at your leisure. At the moment, there is nothing particularly special about any of these. In fact, I would say that currently the fleet is rather conventional. Someone did ask after our colonial cruiser. So to have a colonial cruiser, you select colonial service. Now, accommodation is between normal and cramped. Cramped means that you don't even have a bunk, basically. You go out to sea for a few days and you spend the whole time standing. It's for when you, if you would say be Austria-Hungary and you know that you're not going to deploy outside the Mediterranean. And these are our first destroyers. There is nothing terribly exciting about destroyers in this time period. At least as far as the French Navy goes. We apparently have broken the game slightly. We will carry on. I would like to check. Yes, our battleships have arrived in Southeast Asia. And all of our new destroyers are still working up. So they will not be ready to deploy just yet, but give them a turn or two and they will be okay. Now, where are our submarines? Are they ready yet? No, they're still being built. I may set... Do we have... Indeed, we do have trade protection. So I will set you on trade protection. These two will be ready to go just in case. You two will be on trade protection. Actually, you two will be on trade protection because you are newer ships. And you two remain on active fleet. And our destroyers go to trade protection. And we only need 3 more ships, but we will put these 3 on trade protection as well. And that would mean that if there are any raiders from the Japanese, they will go out and try and deal with those. And we'll have a heavy cruiser on trade protection as well, just in case. I will put one of these on radar. In this time period, raiders will not be terribly effective. And in fact, we may put you on radar as well. But they will go out and try and we'll see what we can catch. Ooh, okay. That happens when you have too much money. We have developed 14-inch guns. So our 14-inch guns are strangely still better than our 13-inch. Radar has sunk 2 merchants. This is why I like submarines. Yes, we do have a fair bit of money. That is fine. So we can go to our tab here, and we can see we don't have anything in naval invasion range. No missions have spawned this turn. We can see how many ships we think are in theatre with us. Japan has 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 5 light cruisers, and 13 destroyers in Southeast Asia. And we can see we don't know if they're moving ships anywhere. Apparently 1 battleship is in the Mediterranean. Interesting. Check if we can build any aircraft. No, we have no aircraft yet, because we haven't developed heavier than air. Senegal, Middle Congo. Medium wing turrets, so that's something else. It doesn't matter until the scientists actually crack it. Here we go. We can attack Formosa. Oh, they have declined. Up to 10 inches in caliber. Nice. So if we felt like strapping a heavy cruiser to the sides of our battleships, we would be very much in regards. We could make a new heavy cruiser. Thus gain disputed border areas in some of their colonies. Yep, peace was concluded. What would I like? I think I would like Formosa. In fact, we can't get Formosa because we didn't get enough war score. So instead, we will just... yeah, we will say we don't want any possessions. That's fine. Japan has been put in their place. I was thinking if we could get Formosa out of that, that would be pretty okay, but Japan just does not have any colonies small enough that we could claim ownership over them terribly easily. I will put you back in Europe. Our foreign service boats are still travelling around. Our new destroyers have entered active service. Very well, very good. Leave you in Northern Europe. And I want another group in the Mediterranean. These destroyers will only put where we think they're needed. Later on we will develop corvettes, which will sort of take the place of these very, very small small destroyers. But at the moment there isn't really anything smaller than a destroyer. Or a torpedo boat destroyer, as they're charmingly called. And where would I like you? I think I would like you in the Indian Ocean. And these ones can stay. These will do fine. Ooh, the Germans are laying down new destroyers. The Americans are laying down 2 new types of corvette. Interesting. So the game handles corvettes slightly funnily. When you are at war, you can build armed merchant cruisers and you can build very, very small corvettes. You will lose, especially the small corvettes, you will lose the small corvettes after the war is over. But it is later on when you can develop corvettes of above, I believe it's 600 tons. It could be 400. You will be able to keep them between wars and they will become your patrol boats and mine clearance. I am not terribly keen to get into a fight with Great Britain. We'll see how we go. Face hardening. Gradual improvement of armor quality. Excellent. How far away are our new battleships? Now, I forgot to mention, every time we make battleships, certain powers will become very unhappy with us, particularly Great Britain. Great Britain does not like anyone else building battleships. Very, very hypocritical of them, I know, considering they have more than twice as much as we do. And they are building more. Wow. Wow. Yes, so I'm very much keen not to start a fight with Great Britain right now. However, since we have a fair bit of money, and last time we did not we did not have a long-range radar, we will select a long-range ship. Yep, range is long, normal, normal, normal. What are you using? Do we have any better guns? No, we don't. 8, I'm willing to accept 8 caliber. 8-inch caliber. We'll drop down the number of 6-inch guns and 4-inch guns. And I am happy with most of this. What is your gun data? Yep. We will put extra protection again on the conning tower and turrets. We haven't developed. Oh, we have developed torpedo protection, have we? Okay, torpedo protection has not been developed. I do expect to put on some extra equipment later on. Very well, 9-inch turrets. No. Go down to 8 then. Yep. I'm not calling in this ship the Latouche Trevelle. Yep, I understand. Yep, go ahead and build that. Quality control. Well, if we could quality control our scientists, that would be great. So this happens occasionally. The government of Great Britain has increased naval spending to keep its navy preeminent. Nope, I can't show you. Oh, Japan is building larger docks. Germany has now 12-inch guns. So Great Britain will furiously spend a whole lot of dosh. All the time, trying to stay in front of the rest of the world. This will decrease as we go through the game, but until then, really, there's no point picking a fight with Great Britain unless you're American. Here we go. Here are the politicians back again. The Naval Secretary has come back after reading a new book on naval strategy extolling cruiser warfare. He wants you to build 10 additional cruisers. Of course, sir. So we will, I guess we will be building multiple ships then. So we have 2 heavy cruisers. But we will increase our order from 1 raider cruiser to 2, and we will see what we can build with our new light cruiser. I would prefer... Oops. Things are happening there. Okay. We may do this. Yep. Port forward wing. Loaded with cannon. Loads of guns. We will just add a few 3-inch rifles. Not too many. I am looking forward to getting new fire control. Fire control is very important in this game. Particularly in this era, we do have better 6-inch guns, so we will make this new light cruiser a 6-inch monster. She'll have just enough armor to set off armor-piercing shells. $7,000 yards. That is acceptable. I will up the armor on the turrets a little bit. Although with these ones, it's unlikely to cause a magazine explosion. That is acceptable. Yes, I'm happy with this. We'll take... It has too much unused displacement. Can we go up to 22 knots? Yes, we can. Can we go up to 23? Ooh. Not fit. What for an extra 500 tons? Well, we will keep her at that then. I'm happy with this. We're going to need to build 8 of these, so... The government is concerned about tension leading to war. What do you recommend? It's been... No concrete results, that's fine. I have made the mistake before of starting a disarmament conference and then the politicians actually agreeing on something. I should probably not do that if we want to make the Boggett launcher. Stick fire. But hopefully before too long it will be okay. Yeah, our new heavy cruiser is almost the same size as our battleships. Yep. Oh, we're losing money. Okay. Ooh, an anti-British rebellion has broken out in Ireland. Good. Good. The usual then. Oops. 8 of these. There you go. We may have an independent Ireland a few decades early. Excellent. Let's take a look at these submarines now. You'll see the reliability on them is awful. However, we do have them ready to go. Ooh, have defeated... Ireland has now declared independence. I'll play some music for that. Yep, here we go. So our spy has managed to steal some plans, so we can now see what the rest of these values are here. The new Charlotte class. It is as big as our battleships, and it is 23 knots. Concerning, mildly concerning. But remember that extra knot of speed has cost them quite a lot and cash. Fleet tactics, excellent. More jogging, more noggin jogging for our scientists to run around. Another shooting competition, excellent. Yes, we will do that. Another light cruiser wins the shooting competition, interesting. Normally it's battleships. Battleships or heavy cruisers for every other navy. Improved subdivision, excellent. We have finally gotten those fuse arming devices. Let's commission the ship Witten. Alright, we have reached the end of our time. I will catch you all next time.